Now we have created VNet 1, VNet 2, and two VMs. If you see the VMs, virtual machines, there is a two VM. One is the East US VM, one is the Canada VM. Okay, I'm going to open it up, both Canada and the US. I have the this one, the Mobile Extreme. We will wait once the VM is IP address. So we will log into that VM, but we are going to test via private IP, not through public IP. Okay, I'm going to log in one of the VM. Okay, even though I'm logging in public interface, but we will test the private IP. There is something, my account is serial console is not working. Okay, so I'm going to log in. So I logged in the one VM. What is the other VM? So I'm not interested the public address, because my intention is we have to reach the private IP. Copy this private IP, go here. Is everyone seeing my putty window? Is everyone? Can you confirm in the chat? Are you able to see the putty window? We are going to say ping, and we are going to paste it, enter. So now there is a ping is not working. Let us put it this way, and I'm going to connect other machine. What is the other machine? VM2. Copy this, go here and paste it. Say for example VJCom, enter it, and log in this. So from this machine, okay, you need to go to VM1 machine, copy this IP address, okay, go here and paste it and say ping. So both way is not pinging. So go back to your thing and say you have both VM are running, but you are having the connectivity issue. So now where could be the issue now? Any idea? So you already going here, VNet 1, it is connected.
It's a private means that it's private IP. So
Yes.
private IP is for the local interface. Why need to access from the other? Both, if or we can add it to the routing table also.
Yes. Any other? Rajesh, Madhavi, and Pavan, Muthu.
Do we want to pair it from VNet 2 to VNet 1?
So we will go to VNet 2 and go to pairing. We will see here. So you go to VNet 1 and go to here. What you are seeing? Pair VNet to Canada. But what you are seeing here? Okay. So now where is the issue? Any idea?
We need to that in network security group we need to open that ICMP packet.
Okay. So I'm going here. So any other suspicion? I just want to have some people. Okay. So now where you will change this now? That is my another question. Okay. Go to firewall. Yes, I'm going to firewall, but there is no firewall because any idea? Okay, I'm going for virtual machine. I'm going for virtual machine. So here, can you go to networking? So from where we need to add this?
In application security group.
Okay, so I'm just going to the inbound. Okay, any and
Port range, any destination IP address.
okay. Then what is the service you want?
HTTPS.
No, but ping, what is the service?
No, sorry. TCP.
Okay,
SSH also.
no, actually, you are going to open, but what is the protocol you want? ICMP
TCP.
or TCP or
TCP.
but ping is comes under what? Can anyone tell me?
UDP.
Okay, so the priority wise is going to be somewhat 300. Okay, so there is already rule 300, 320. So you can say maybe you can 300, right? So you can say 301 and say add, and going to VM2. I'm going to the networking. I'm going to the add inbound rule. Here I'm going to add the destination, everything. I'm going to add ICMP, maybe 302 here, and say add. Okay, so anybody have the priority one? Why it's not happening? Any idea? Yeah, Isaac, can you tell me? There is a one area we need to look at it.
Yes, I thought supposed to be less than 300, like 285, 290 for it to go to see.
Which one? Let me refresh it.
One.
Connect, and again I'm going for a network. So I'm just going here. I'm just going here. Say 200. I'm just saving it. I'm going here. $200. Save it. No. Pairing is enabled. If you go and see here, it's connected. Okay. How many of you? I'm going for a sudo. I'm just going to have. Is there any area we have to concentrate? Any area we need to concentrate?
No idea, Vijay.
Okay. So is there any limitation normally if you go across region? Any limitation? Can anyone think of if we go actual across geography.
Gateway need to be
Sorry.
gateway, IP gateway.
Okay. See, there are a couple of things you need to understand. So in where we created Canada, where we created US, correct? In both, we have created one is US, one is Canada, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now I'm going to create the same for your understanding. I'm going to create the virtual network this time. So it is going to be East US, right? Correct? So I'm going to create a one more virtual network to make you all in the same page. In DD, the same resource group. This time I'm going to say Central US and say Central US VM VNet 2, VNet say 3, Central US VNet 3, and IP address, and say security, and say tags, and say review create, and say create it. And I'm going for virtual machine. I'm going for virtual machine. Which network we have created? Central US, right? Is that correct? Is that correct? So I'm going to select same resource group. This time I'm going to say Central US. I'm going to say VM3 Central US. Come down. I'm going for a password. Underscore 123 net admin underscore 123. Go and say disk. I'm going for a normal hard disk networking. So here we have created the one. Come down, management. So is there any area we need to select, or we need to think of it here? So I have created the virtual network here. So there is a Central US VNet. So here I'm just going to cancel this. I'm going to show you. Can you go back here? While creating the virtual machine, we have created a virtual network, right? While creating the virtual machine, do we need to consider anything here? Anyone suspecting? That is the exact answer I'm expecting from people. So I'm going to again create a virtual machine because now it got completed. I'm going to select the resource group VM3 Central US. East region is Central US. Come down. These are all fine. I'm going for the Vijay.com and password. This one. Disk. And I'm going for a normal hard disk. Networking. These are all fine. Come down. Go to management. Advanced. Tags. Review create. So create. In the meantime, I'm also going to here say peering. So add pairing. So say Central US to East US, come down. So pairing link name Central US to East US, come down. You have which one you want to go for it? VNet 1 or which one? I'm just going to virtual network. We will check what is the East US virtual network, because I just want to show you the difference. If you go across region, means the continuous geography. Okay, can anyone tell me East US is VNet 1? So I am selecting here VNet 1. Come down. I'm going to say add. Okay, VNet 2. I'm going to remove this, say delete. Okay, so now I'm going to add a pairing. Okay, so let's wait, refresh it. Let's go to VNet 1 and go to pairing. Refresh. I'm going to delete this. Okay, it's connected. We will wait here. So it's connected. So now there is a VM also going to resource, and I'm going to pick up this 10.3.0.4. Copy this. And what is the VM of the East US? What is the VM of East US? East US VM is 84, right? So I'm just going for this. I'm just going to the server. See here, how come without, I'm going to enable the mute. So can you tell me what exactly the problem? But I was expected some people, but okay. We haven't added any rule or anything. We just did a pairing. So the moment we enable the pairing, automatically I got the connected. But let me just refresh again so that people will not have any confusion. So can you confirm in the chat? We have created Canada, correct? VNet. We have created East US, East US, correct? We have also now created Central US, right? When we created a pairing, it's not working. But when we created a pairing without adding a rule, it is working. What is the actual thing here you need to understand? Any idea? Can you raise your hand? Yeah, I'm unmuting it. Abbas, Rajesh, Ravi.
Same reason. Same reason.
So in this case, what need to do if my environment is in Canada and another environment is in US? Isaac, Sulaiman, everybody. There is a person who asked some time back what and why and when we need VNet to gateway to VNet gateway, when we need VNet pairing to VNet pairing, when we need point to. So these are all the options you need to. Yeah, Srinivas. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's in the same region, US.
Yeah, so sometimes you need to be very careful. You should not think that the backbone always have to establish. So if it is going to be across geography, then you need to establish something between the backbone. So there are a couple of configuration also you need to do. Someone remind me Friday so that I can set up the lab and then I can quickly show you before we start use cases. If it is across geography, then how to do it. That is also one of the important. Right now, simple. Here you create a V network. You create a V network. You create a VM. You create a VM. It will ping. Okay, but if your resources across different locations, the geography altogether, then what kind of a settings we need to establish this connection? Now you understand, right? So even the networking rules, first of all, I want to understand why you haven't denied. You remember we have added the networking rule, right? Networking rule, right? But what is the purpose of creating a pairing? Because both network, we are trusting it. That means from here, I need to talk to here. From here, I need to talk back to here. So the moment we enable, even I can even show you now. We will remove that rule also. Still, it will work. Where is the VNet 1? Sorry, VM1. Go to networking. This is the rule we have created, right? Can you confirm in the chat? This is the ICMP rule we have created, right? Yeah. So I'm going to delete this. See? So hope you all understand, right? So when you learn something, you need to create some problem. Sulaiman, this is the reason I always want to create a problem, and I need to make you to understand. So don't think that we need to add the networking rule. It is nothing to do with it. So now there is no networking rule, but we are getting into via private IP address. Sulaiman, now you are getting what I'm explaining. Sulaiman, yes. So you need to think about if you are going across region, across geography, right? There is some more parameter you need to add. But as long as VNet to VNet pairing is always advisable, VNet to VNet pairing always advisable. If you have both your internal environment is in Azure in different location, but you want to communicate with as per RPO or as per RTO, you have to sync between this environment, either data or failover or whatever, but it has to happen the backbone link. Are you clear? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is quickly I'm going to show you who are all asked the CI/CD. Can you raise your hand? Who are all asked the CI/CD? Raise your hand. Vijay. It is going to take another 15 minutes. Please bear with me. So I'll show you so that there should not be any confusion going forward. Let me log in my Google Cloud.
Okay, Vijay, no problem.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the Google Cloud. This is my Google Cloud. I will change my login because all steps, everything already I created. step by step. All you need to do is you need to know Control C, Control V. That's it. So I'm just going to log in my Google Cloud. Okay, I am logging in. Hope you are able to see my Google Cloud, right? I'm just going to console. That is why I always recommend to go with the Google Cloud. Okay, now where is my GitHub? Because I want my GitHub to be implemented. So I'm going for some tools. I'm going for a tools. If you go and check the Tomcat and the Artifactory, I mean Jenkins and installation, you will get the step by step. Even if you want to have a video, you go and check the playlist, you will have. But quickly, I'm going to have. But before that, I need a machine, 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM, and 40 GB disk. Right? Go here. I'm going for this. I'm going to create a 2 machines. One is Compute Engine, VM instance. I'm going to create an instance. Okay, so I'm going to name it as, say, Jenkins server. 2 CPU, 4 GB memory is fine, but the OS is going to be, I need a CentOS OS, CentOS 7, select it, come down, allow, and create it. So there is a one more machine I need to check my Artifactory. Create instance. So I can say Artifactory and Tomcat, but this machine I need minimum 2 CPU, 8 GB memory. It's fine, but I need OS is CentOS. I need CentOS 7. Disk is say 50 GB. Say select, come down, allow HTTP, allow HTTPS, create it. So basically we have created a 2 machine, because to do this exercise, I already explained in my videos also, you need one Jenkins machine, one Tomcat machine. I'm going to use this machine also as a Artifactory. In your project or your interview or in your requirement, maybe you will use Nexus, right? Artifactory is good to explore, right? So I'm going to install all this. It's very quickly because all steps are already available until there is a new version change. This is going to be very fast method. So I'm going to say click SSH. I'm going to click SSH. The Google Cloud is very handy. Always you can open it in a browser itself. That's why I prefer to go with the Google Cloud. And I'm going to open up my GitHub. So there are a couple of steps. If you spend some time, it is very easy. I just put, all you need to do is you just need to copy paste. That's it. So I'm going to copy this. I think there are a couple of people raise. Advale, yeah, you can go for it. Even Isaac, even Manigandan, even Vijay, even Rajesh.
Okay, thank you. So you are copying to install into Jenkins server, right? But
Yeah.
you are using Tomcat for backup, right? I
Okay.
don't understand why you have a Tomcat.
Okay. So Jenkins is, why we need a Jenkins? Jenkins is a manager. Manager, what will do? He will keep on torture the team member, hey, can you do this task? Can you do this task? Hey, have you completed? If you
Okay.
completed, hey, next person, okay, you start it because he completed. What manager will do? He will torture and push the task. Okay, you person one completed, person two do it, person two completed, person three do it. This is the manager task, right?
Yes.
Jenkins is the exact torture manager. That's it. Okay, but you are taking the code, you are compiling the code, you are
Mm.
getting the war file, but you need to deploy it, right? Because at the end of the day, how you are accessing github.com, facebook.com, because they have a deployed application, right? So in
Yes.
order to deploy, you need some application server, WebLogic server, or WebSphere server, or Tomcat server, or Glassfish server. You need some application server, right, Isaac?
Okay. Okay.
So that is why I am created one more machine. I am going to install Tomcat in this. So this machine, I'm going to compile it so that I will get a war file. That war file I'm going to deploy to this machine. That's it.
Okay.
You,
So both machine has to be Linux based, like CentOS.
yes, yes. Because you can go for any OS, but the procedure what I created is a CentOS procedure. So
Okay.
the procedure, whatever I given to you in the GitHub, it is a CentOS commands. If you want, you can try this same Ubuntu. If you are interested, let me know. I will provide the command. That is not an issue. You can do it any OS, but the steps what I listed is a CentOS.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm just going to this is the first machine, my Jenkins machine. This is the second machine, which is a Tomcat. First, we will go with this because some of the commands and prerequisites are common for all machines. So we will take this and go here and copy paste and copy paste. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to copy paste because already I have given all commands with the basic spoon feeding. If you really want to have, spend some time. I explained the whatever I'm doing now. I'm explained the same in this videos. Okay, so I'm going to here. These are all prerequisites, Isaac. We
Okay.
need a Java, we need some directory, we need some packages. So basically we need some environment, we need some prerequisites. So I'm doing it. So I'm just going here. Okay, now I need to configure the variable Java_home variable. So I'm going to open configuration. Okay, and even I'm going here. Yes. So now I'm going here. I'm going to open up the file in VA editor. I'm going to open up the file in VA editor. I'm going to copy this. I'm not doing any extra. I'm just doing what is there in the steps. So you don't get confused. So, but you need to paste before export. That is the mandatory one. So you need to paste it, save this, and go here, come down, insert, and paste it, save and exit. And instead of log out and log in, I don't have a time to log in and log out and log in. I want to do it in this session itself. So I'm going to source it. I'm going to source it because if you source means you see the environment variables. Now it got loaded. Java_home, maven_home, everything loaded. Now you say Java -version. Okay, sorry, Java -version. Sometimes, okay, now MVN -version, because you need to make sure you did correct or wrong. Yes, everything is correct. So now between the servers, till this step is common. Okay, now this step's going to be only Jenkins server. This step is going to be okay. So Tomcat artifact. Okay, I'm going to install Jenkins basically I want to configure the repository. I'm going to here, I'm going to Jenkins, I'm going to copy paste, and then I'm going to first install. If you don't install this key, then when I try to install Jenkins software, I will get a error. See here, I will get an error. See, there is no public key installed because the certificate has to be installed. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it first. Now, if you try to install Jenkins, it will work. Yeah, it's installed. So now I'm going to start the Jenkins service, copy this, going here. Again, you see, I'm not doing any extra command. I'm just copy paste. That's it.
Yes.
Come down. So now the Jenkins server IP colon port 8080. What is the Jenkins server IP? This is the Jenkins server. So this is the IP address. Come back, go here and put it colon 8080. Enter. So you will get the Jenkins initialize the 1. Now wait it. I'm going to, so it is asking the initial password. It is also telling where is your password. Copy this, go here. I want to display the password. Okay, this is the password. So copy this, go. During the learning first time, please go step by step. Please go slowly. Click continue. And normally, once you got a full idea, then go with a customized one. As of now, till you get a comfort, till you get a confident, go with the default one, automatic. So I'm just going to say install suggested plugin. So by default, whatever plugins, it will be installed. Okay, so it's getting installed. In the meantime, there is no Tomcat installation here. See here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to can you go on mute? I'm going to class 8 Artifactory installation. Artifactory installation, because we need Artifactory in under Tomcat in one of the server. So till this step already we finished as part of Jenkins. So now we need to configure the repository for Artifactory. Go here. Sorry, not this. This one. This is the my Tomcat machine. I'm going to say I'm going to configure the Tomcat repository. Yes, configured. Now I'm going to install Tomcat open source, because OASC means open source enterprise. We don't need that because we don't have a license. We just trying to learn. We need a open source version. And this is if you think you want to change the Java memory, because sometimes your application is requires minimum 4 GB, maximum some 64 GB or whatever. That settings you need to change it here. As of now, I'm going with the default one. So you no need to go here. Come down. Even I will open it so that you will all understand. Yes. It's a pretty much a bigger software, but it will download very quickly because it's a Google. And installing also it's very quick because it's a Google. Okay, so now I'm going to open up and show you the file, what you need to do. Suppose in your production environment, your Java application or developer saying, no, we need to have minimum and maximum memory to work this application without any issues. In that case, okay, I think it's not happening. Okay, I think the file name we will see cat/opt/jfrog artifactory app bin artifactory dot default. Oh, it's correct only. Why it's not open? Okay, so here if you see, this is the by default 512 MB 2 GB. Suppose Isaac Obina, Money, even everyone. So if your application developer is saying no, you need minimum 8 GB, maximum 64 GB, then you need to change it here. As of now, we are just learning. So our application also very small application just for a testing purpose. So I'm going with the existing one. I'm going to install Tomcat. I am going to copy paste, install it, Tomcat, and once installed, I need to add this entry. This is must. This is must. This entry is must. So I'm going to open Tomcat configuration file, and I'm going to copy this line. Somewhere you put Java underscore options already is there. So yeah, I'm seeing some are commented out. So I'm putting in here itself, right? So I'm just going to save it. I'm going to come down. I'm going to first edit. Here also, whatever I'm doing already is in the video. That is why most of the people, when you approached me, because if we concentrate on this implementation, we will lose the use case scenarios. So when you want to paste the same only, but I have removed this comment because Java, this is the comment. So what I did is I copied this, I removed the comments, and then I prepared this. So you copy this, go here, and you should not paste after this line. That is also one of the mistake people are doing. Go here and sorry. So you just paste it, escape, and save it. So now come down. I'm going to restart the service. Remember, now we have installed Jenkins in one server. We have installed Artifactory in this server. Also, we have installed Tomcat. Okay, so I'm going to clear it out. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to this. I'm going to insert. So I'm going to start the Artifactory service. I'm going to start the Tomcat service. Okay, in the meantime, we will see our Jenkins. Yes, all installed. It is asking username password. So as usual, I'm going to say my password. Don't forget this password because you are not trying to prove anything. We are just going to vijay@cloudandloud.com. Loud.com. Okay, I'm going to say save and continue. And I'm going to say save and finish. Start using Jenkins. Even if you go here, I have clearly said these are the mandatory plugin you need to install, right? Where you will install, go to the Jenkins, go to the manage Jenkins, go to the plugins, manage plugins. Okay, and available. Go back to this and first copy paste dashboard view. Go here. Go here. Dashboard view. I'm selecting it and build a pipeline. Copy this and share this. Build a pipeline and go back to here. Deploy to container. Deploy to container. Go here. So if you want, you can configure it, but this also I have explained in the videos. So go here and say if you want, you can even install Artifactory because we are going to concentrate on Artifactory. FACTORY. Artifactory. Artifactory, I'm just creating it. I'm just going to say install. I'm going to say install. So it is getting installed because the plugin is really needed. Because how you will talk? If I want to talk some French person, I need to know French. So the same, Jenkins is a mediator. So Jenkins, you need to instruct them how to talk in their language. Means basically you can say a driver. So go here. So everything is fine. Now this machine also we need to take the console. So if you go back to the steps, come down, the port 8080 is Tomcat, port 8081 is Artifactory. What is the port number, IP address? Tomcat IP address is, this is the IP address. Go here, 8080. Enter. So you will get a Tomcat and manager app. Password is admin. From where you are getting this password? Because you only told here while copy paste, this is the username, this is the password. You can change anything, but but I'm using the same one. Okay, and I'm copy this. What is the Artifactory URL? Copy this instead of 8080, 8081. Okay, Artifactory. Enter. See here, you are getting into Artifactory. So this is how you need to learn. This is how you need to create a lab. You need to fail multiple times. If you do this, thereafter, you never climb any fear. I don't have a real-time experience. This is the real-time. You are doing it in one machine with a small application. The same you will do it in hundreds of servers, a bigger application. Then what is the point for worrying? Hope you all agree, right? Because we are not learning hands-on.
Vijay, just one concern here. So steps and all you it's in GitHub, right? So the
Yeah,
same step you have to follow in even production also you have to do the same steps, right? So there should be
See,
no changes in this.
I showed. I'm explaining via Jenkins the similar
Yes.
step for TeamCity, the similar step for
Yeah.
Circle CI. Yeah, but procedures are same.
Same. Okay. Yeah.
But
That's what my concern is.
see, even if you go multiple projects, each project you need to learn new tools. That is how our survival is. But what I'm saying
Exactly.
is, in order to project yourself, don't scare. First of all, you
Yes.
keep
Yeah.
project confidently that yes, I am really in depth in one complete flow. If you give me, if you are saying your project is having different tool, it's okay. I know the concept, I know the procedure. Only thing is I need to have some 2 to 3 days learning. That's it. Okay, so here you need to go with admin. Password is password by default. Say login it. Sometimes if your project is saying we don't have Artifactory, yes, they have a they could have a Nexus because equivalent product. That is where people are missing it. Whenever they attend interview, one interview they are asking Nexus, one interview they are asking Artifactory. So what people are trying is they are keep on learning all the tools each and every interview basis. No, that is a really wrong approach, I would say. So you keep project your confidence on one complete flow with one tools. First, you draw a diagram, whatever I did here. Manager, what manager you need? Jenkins manager, that's it. Web application server, which one you need? Tomcat, that's it. So first you draw a diagram, then you start explore. That is how I explained in my YouTube videos. Okay, now get started. Okay, new password. I'm going with my new password. I'm going with my new password because you need to change it. So next, next. Okay, skip it. No need. Skip it. I don't have any proxy because we are all connected directly internet. So finish it. So here you need to create a repository because you need some repository to store it. So I'm going to say add local repository. Say for example, with the license you will get enabled everything, but as of now we don't have. So I'm going with Maven. I'm going with say my prod app. Okay, and then you can say create local repository. Okay, now come back. Users and all is fine. Come back to your Jenkins. Okay, now what you need to do is you need to first integrate Jenkins, integrate Artifactory. Go to manage Jenkins, configure system. So Isaac, Sulaiman, Obena, Rajesh, Manigandan, everybody. Till now, whatever we are doing manual, right? Till now, whatever we are doing manual, right? Manigandan.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
now,
Vijay.
what is the automation? Here, everybody fearing about automation. Only thing is, whatever I did manually, you create one Terraform script. If you execute this script, it has to create a VM. It has to run all the commands, and it has to create another VM. It has to run all these commands, and whatever we did in GUI, the equivalent command line, you have to do it. That's it. That is automation. So don't worry on newer technologies or newer automation. Simple. You first list down what we are doing in the manual car. I'm driving manual car. I'm giving a manual gear, everything. You list down, and then in the automatic car, you will not do all this. You will just put the button and put a gear. Automatically, the gear will be increased, right? The same concept here. But we are saying their manual car. Here we are saying manual steps, manually typing, and using Terraform. Terraform is an automatic car. Ansible is an automatic car. Okay, now come down. Is there JFrog? Yes, JFrog platform. Can you check Artifactory? Yes. So here I'm going to say click. So there is a instance ID. First of all, what is the, you may have development Artifactory, SIT Artifactory, each environment, but I'm going to say production Artifactory. Okay, and then what is the URL? Go on mute. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come here. Whatever I'm doing already, I explained very detailed in videos. Artifactory. Okay, sorry, typo mistake. So advanced configuration, click it, and there is a username. What is the username? Admin. Username is, I changed the password, right? So I'm giving it. So now instead of saving, I'm going to say apply and saying that test connection. See here, if you get this without any error, that means you are good to go. You have integrated. If you not integrated properly, then you will get into any error. Simple. It's a very simple. So this integration also, Isaac, everybody, Manigandan, whoever is in the call, these are all, you need to run one Terraform script. These are all has to happen, initial provisioning. That is where the Terraform is really massive. That is where the configuration management, even the Ansible is getting massive. Okay, I'm going to save it. So now all our purpose is solved. Now I'm going to create a pipeline. First, we will create a manual pipeline. Okay, now your question, where is my Java code? I'm not a Java developer. No, I'm also not a developer. I'm a pure infrastructure guy. So go to Cloud and Load. I think Cloud and Load I have. So let's check Maven. Yeah, there is a, of course, it's a very outdated application. These days, a couple of people reported there is some older version. Let us try, but I will, if it not, I will replace some newer version this week or whenever I free. So I'm going to say my test, my web app 1. So click Maven project. Okay. First, we will go with manual car. This pipeline also you can create through Terraform automatically. So where is my source code? Click this. Where is your source code? Your source code is available in this GitHub. So give it. That's it. I will explain the pipeline, what it is. So even sometimes people need to understand, I have lot of other branches. So which branch? Maybe you have a SIT branch, you have a development branch, you have a release 1 branch, release 2 branch. There are a lot of branches. So which branch this pipeline is going to be? Accordingly, your name also should be point to that. So as of now, I'm going with the direct master. Come down. Okay, Jenkins needs to know where your Maven install. So that means still we are missing one point. We haven't configured the environment variables. We have configured in the machine, but not in Jenkins. So there is, go to dashboard, leave it. Don't worry, these are all already I explained step by step. So come down, there is a global tool configuration, right? Because Jenkins server should know your Java, everything. Add JDK. Please remove this because this will create an automatic update, which you will get into problem. Java 1.8, 1.8. Java home. What is the Java home? Go back to your step. Go back to above. What is your Java home? This is your Java home. Copy this. Go here and put it here. Okay. Don't go with this. Okay. And if you have multiple Java, because some pipeline you need Java 1.11, some need specific Java. So you can add n number of Java as long as you are having the proper location, you can have it multiple. It depends on the application. Right now we have only one Java. I'm going with one Java. Come down and I'm going with, so sometimes if you get into any error, that means JIT package you need to install. If you go back and remember our step, we are installing the JIT. See here, see, we are installing the JIT package also. Sometimes if you miss out, you will get into error. Okay. And where is Maven? Click Maven, install automatically. I'm removing it. I don't know what is the version I have. So I'm going to MVN Maven -version. What is the version? 3.5.4. So Maven 3.5.4. Sorry, 3.5.4. And I can go with this Maven. So this is the home. Copy this. Go back to here. I'm going Maven home and save it. So now go back to your dashboard. Go back to the pipeline. I'm going to remove, or you can edit also, but better, I'm going to new item, web app 1 to Maven project. Say OK. And where is my Maven project? This is my Maven project. Copy this. And where is it? It's in the JIT. So I'm giving it master branch. So come down. See here, now there is no error. So pom.xml automatically picked up. Come down. So here, what I need, just save it. So if I save, what will happen? If I save, what will happen is I clicked manual. Now it's a manual car. So click this log. What is happening? We will see. See, it will directly go. I'm a strict manager. Okay. But I need to, normally manager will think automatically, but I will instruct what manager has to do. That is our job, because we are talking about automation. So it is going to the specific configured GitHub, and this GitHub, the code it's taking started compiling. Okay, this compilation automatically will create a .war file. If it is a bigger application with business case, then enterprise archive, because it's a business grade application. So this war file, take this and go to your application server. What application server? Who am I? I'm a Tomcat. Who am I? I am a WebLogic. Who am I? I am a WebSphere. So deploy this. If you deploy, then you access it as a web application via internet or whatever you want to expose it, right? So that is exact we are going to do. Come down. See, right now we haven't done anything. We just compiled, and see there is a war file. Copy this location, okay, and go to your Jenkins server, ls. See, there is a file created, but there is no use. The application got created. There is no use. I need to deploy it, right? So go here. I'm going to edit the same pipeline, configure. We will attach it more task. That is why I said this is the pipeline. Whatever you want monitoring, add it. You want slowly, you add all functionality, whatever you want, right? So I'm going to say build step, okay, and not here. So post build is completed. Now I want to deploy. So where you want to deploy? I want to deploy it to my Tomcat. See here, there is no game of life as of now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Okay, go here. So what you want deploy? You want a war file, because we know our application is very small. If you don't know the syntax, don't worry. Click this. There is a */**.war. Copy this, put it. Because the previous build output, it create a lot of files, but I need only war file to take it and put it in the deployment in Tomcat. Suppose if you have a ER file, this will speed up your process. Put ER file. But right now I have a war file. I'm going with war file. Then first I need to log in this, right? I don't have a password because I'm a dump manager, right? So I need to have some instruction. Even I'm a layman. So I'm going to select some Tomcat and then say add Jenkins. Going here, username is admin because we have set that up, and password is admin. Okay, but you may have multiple Tomcat server, each environment. So please be clear what kind of a Tomcat it is. Okay, so I'm going to say Tomcat 9 dev or dev server, because this is very important, because in production you may have multiple servers in each environment. Now what is the Tomcat URL? I need to use this username password. So copy this and select this. See here, if you have multiple server, you will be confused because this pipeline, whatever you are creating, it's a development. So click this and Tomcat. You no need all this, just URL. That's it. Come down. Now also I'm going to save it. We will slowly expand. Now I'm going to, please make sure before I press build, I'm going to show you. Is there anybody, can you confirm in the chat? Is there anywhere I'm seeing game of life application here? No, right? Game of life application, no, right? So Now see the magic. Remember, Jenkins is in different server. Tomcat is in different server. So here compilation going to happen. The GitHub is somewhere github.com. So Jenkins is a manager. Who am I? I'm a manager. Go here, take this, compile it. What I'm compiling using Maven. That is the compilation. Compile it, create a .war file, and take this WAR file, going to application server, deploy it. That's it. So I'm going to say configure, sorry, build now. There may be a Maven version issues. I have corrected some time back after one inquiry. But there are a series of changes is going on in DevOps tools. But you get some idea. That's it. Even when I started my DevOps career, people really forced me, okay, you need to learn programming. Yes, of course, we need, but I'm an infrastructure person. So what I need for infrastructure related programming, see here, success. That means the deployment is success. Go here, I'm going to refresh. See here, there is a game of life. Previously, please remember, there is no game of life application. But right now there is a game of life, right? So clear this and close this. I'm going to apply. So now tell me one thing. I have a Java code, okay? Just a Java code. Is there any use? No use. And that Java code now I am taking into and compiling it and WAR file. Is there any use? It's a waste. It's a no use. But this WAR file, if I deploy it in some application server, yes, I can access this application as a web server, website, or via internet. Now I can use this application. Yes, right? So that is exact, Isaac, everybody. Now you understand why we need application server, why we need Cruel manager, why we need all this. So now the automation means whatever I'm doing complete manual, you need to trigger everything as a Terraform script. That's it. Hope you all clear now. Confirm in the chat. So go here. Now one quick thing we will finish. So now I also need more expectation because I'm a human. I'm getting more dreams, more wishes. So now my dream is I don't want to go with only download, only compile, only deployment. I also want to, because I'm fearing about safetyness. So I also want to store this WAR file plus the entire source code to Artifactory or Nexus kind of a products. So how to do it? So I'm going to configure. We know already I have integrated. We have integrated, right? Go here, post deployment. Click this. Are you able to see anything related to Artifactory here? So click deploy artifacts to Maven repository or click deploy artifacts to Artifactory. Click this. See, you are getting a lot because already you integrated. It's a very simple. If you are not able to get anything, click refresh repositories. Okay, in that case, there is some integration issue because they have changed. So don't worry, we will open up a console in a new dashboard. Go to manage Jenkins, go to configure systems, because each and every version they are changing. This is how, this is why I am asking everyone to do it POC. Come down. So that means we need to change a little bit URL, I think. So I'm just going to here. See here, there is a duplicate happen. So that means we need to give just a port number. Okay, and say apply and say test connection. Yes, already it's got this one. Wait, let me go here, Artifactory, and say apply.
Vijay, sorry to disturb you. There is typo in the URL factory.
Where?
Just go a little bit up. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sleepy. So Artifactory, apply. Thanks. Thanks. So I'm just going here. Say test connection. Still there is something. So we will do one thing. We will remove this because my previous version is it's not having anything. We need to give a 8081. No. Okay, we will do one thing. We will go with 8081. 8081. Apply. We will go with Artifactory. Okay. And I'm going to say web app, leave. I'm going to configure it. I'm going to say deploy artifacts to Artifactory, refresh. Why it's coming 8081? Somewhere we are still pointing to 8081. Okay, now we have changed to 8081. So 8082. Artifactory distribution URL and apply it because it should come with the found. Okay, Artifactory, now it should work. Distribution, it's okay. Now I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm going here again. I'm going to say configure. So I'm just coming down, go here, artifacts. Okay, refresh repositories. Yes, see here. So you remember we have created one repository. You can create multiple repositories according to your application, according to your pipeline. So I'm going to select this. Even if you create a different repository snapshot, you can also select it. Right now we select both, save it. Now the beauty, what is going to happen is if you trigger, right? If you go and check this, okay, and parallelly you go to this one, go to my product app repositories, okay, and I'm going to say here Artifactory builds or artifacts. Okay, my prod app. Right now nothing is there, right? So once it's finished, let it finish. So what will happen is it will store the war file, it will store the actual code. Go here. I'm going to say here, I'm going to say here, let me refresh it. Isaac, Sulaiman, everybody, this is the actual use case. So if you do this in your lab, then exactly it's going to be the same. Why you want to climb? I don't have an experience. This is exactly you need to see here. Exactly the actual source code, everything. So you can even repository path. You can copy this and open it in new tab. Go here. Maybe it will take some time. Wait for it. See here. Are you able to see what is happening? This is the exact purpose, we are using Nexus, Artifactory kind of products. So I'm going here. See the snapshot also taken, the WAR file also taken with the date, with all timestamp. So now after 6 months, after go live, if you are calling customer care, hey, I installed one application in my mobile, Android, it's not working. So they are raising the ticket. Then backend team, they want to quickly replicate what version you have. How do? Again, they cannot go and spend a huge time, right? They can simply go to this repository, take this WAR file, take this code, the deployment, and they can simulate the first environment. How to do it? This is how. Hope you all understand what is actually DevOps is. The same manual one, but whatever we are doing, everything we have to automate through Terraform. So now you can install Slack. So because I'm a human, I can keep change my dreams. I cannot be static, right? So go to configure. Rajesh, the webhook part. Sorry, not this one, dashboard. Go to manage Jenkins. Go to plugins. You can keep on add all drivers. That's it. Security, validation, Jira, Kanban board, all plugins you need to install. That's it. So go here.
Okay.
Now I want Slack, right? So Slack notification. Because I'm a manager, I don't know anything. Only thing is I want to speak to Slack. Then you give me a driver, you install me driver. I'm a robot manager. Who am I? I'm a Jenkins. That's it. So if you install this, I will show you. This is the integration. People are really scared about integration and all. Integration is nothing. When I go to any different country, I need to learn. Otherwise, I cannot communicate. Right? Go to dashboard. I install the driver. Go to manage Jenkins. Go to say configure systems. Okay. In this, go to a Slack. Slack. Okay. See, Rajesh, you understand, right? So this is how the integration is. Then what is I'm really not sure what is the worry in this. These are all we are doing it, right? First, you define. See, as per this diagram, right? What exactly you need? I need one GitHub. I need one manager. I need one deployment. I need one web application server. I need one say monitoring. I need one notification. I need one email. First, you define this. Then install your manager and teach your manager what you need to do. Reverse. It is working in a reverse. Normally, all these years, manager is telling us what need to do. Once we finished, he will tell other team what they need to do. But we are now teaching the manager. Hope you all clear, right? So this is the exact you need to. Yeah, but I really request everyone.